Welcome back to the Deontay L Show. I'm your host, Deontay, and I'm back with another video. This video was really touching to me regarding the rapper Lil Ronnie and the unaliving of himself and his daughter. They were both unalived at a car wash in Texas the other day, and I don't know what's going on in today's society with us as a community, with us as a people. We are our own worst enemies. You know, it's been reports going around that this man was kind. He didn't bother anybody. He was all about his career in music and taking care of his daughter and doing what he had to do to get his career going. You know, career just starting to jump. You got a lot of people, when they see a brother or a sister shining, they can't stand it. It's like we are our own worst enemy. We are our own worst enemy. There's plenty of opportunities for all of us out here to get ahead, to get something out the game. Plenty of opportunities, plenty of money to go around, and it's just us as people of color with no conscience, no moral values, no humility, no empathy, no compassion. It's a lack of. We put our energy into the wrong stuff. You know, I don't know the details of everything. I looked at a lot of footage. I was paying attention to like channels like Ringo TV that was breaking stuff down. Shout out to Ringo TV. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to Ringo TV. I looked at a video by Ratchet TV as well. And this appears to be a setup. It appeared to be a setup. And what I don't understand is how a child gets caught up in adult stuff. An innocent 5-year-old child. She had just turned 5 years old. Think about your life as a 5-year-old, as a 5-year-old child. You out spending time with your father or your mother. The last thing on your mind is death. You want to have fun. You want to color. You all about cartoons and activities and just having fun. Being a 5-year-old, you don't think about when you out with your parents, is this gonna be the last trip? That's nowhere on your mind. You just want to have fun and be a kid. But this was selfishly ripped away from her. Her whole life ahead of her was selfishly ripped away. And like I said, I don't know the details. It looked like a setup. I don't know. But you have a bunch of crash dummies out here doing sloppy, nasty work. And you hear you hear it over and over again about kids, children getting caught up in the middle of stuff. Like, and y'all wonder why society label us the way they label us. Y'all wonder why it's hard for us to get the same opportunities as other races. I look at other races that come together. The Asians, I work close with Asian folks, man. And you don't see all this going on. They help each other. They build each other up. They start companies and they share gyms. You don't have gatekeepers. I mean, they probably do have gatekeepers in their community. I don't know. But when I have worked with several of business owners in the Asian community, they look out for each other. They help each other get going. I look at the Jewish community. I look at the white community. These people will help each other out. We refuse to help each other out. We just knocking each other off in record numbers. Record numbers. Putting our energy into the wrong stuff. The wrong stuff. This child had a whole life ahead of her. This is a young man with a promising career. And I express to you guys, man, when you are involved in this industry, this music industry, you have to move different. When you see yourself elevating and you still in your hometown riding around, this going about your day by day, like you are a target. Our kind don't want to see you make it. You go back to your city, the place you're familiar with, and I tell y'all, familiar isn't always healthy. Familiar isn't always safe. You go around and people are sitting on you, watching your every move, and waiting on an opportunity to take you up out of here or sabotage you in some type of way to where you can't make it because they stuck and they stagnant, whatever they got going on. I've never seen a community packed with bums and crash dummies. Crash dummies. Little crash outs, little dusties trying to capitalize off the next man. And it'd be over the pettiest stuff. Oh, you can't come to my hood. You can't come here. They told this man, don't come back to that car wash. Don't come back to that car wash. You can't come back to that car wash. But he went to the car wash. I'm not sure if they was talking about that particular car wash, but he was out at a car wash, exposed, no security, no kind of bulletproof car, no kind of bulletproof vest. Not sure if he had a weapon with his child. When you have that kind of beef and that kind of animosity going on, you got to move strategic out here. You got to move strategic because these people out here have no conscience, no moral compass, no moral values, no honor, no respect, no nothing, no dignity, no nothing. It's mind-boggling because you just didn't care. You just ran around this pop, 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 pop. Didn't care about life. No regard for life at all. No regard for the people that probably was working there. Innocent bystanders. No regard. None whatsoever. And a child lost their life. A child. Pretty little girl. Pretty, innocent little child. I think about my 5-year-old, and I think about when I was 5 years old, sitting on my great-grandfather's lap, sitting on my great-grandmother's lap, or just sitting there talking to them and just being under my mom and her teaching me values and respect. It was a different time where we was a community. We was able to chastise each other's children, and there was no repercussions. If you chastise somebody's child today, or correct somebody, the parents coming at you for correcting their kids. You got too many of these parents out here being friends with their kids, too many absent fathers, too many mothers that want to be the man and the woman, and it produces this kind of stuff. What you see out here in our community. Who would have thought? He probably didn't even think, I'm at this car wash, about to get this vacuum, I'm about to go out with my daughter, and we got to do some things. You don't think you're going to be met with gunfire. And, you guys, man, that tough guy shit, trying to prove a point. I see rappers going out here shooting videos in hoods and that they ain't supposed to be in, quote unquote, supposed to be in, because don't none of us own it. It's owned by government housing and it's owned by the white power structure. And y'all fighting over shit that ain't yours. And I tell you, man, it's crazy how people can film all this. Film stuff, everything is on film. People didn't go out to render no kind of assistance. They seen the man laying there. The child was obviously laying there, probably gone. And nobody rendered help. But y'all filming. And this goes on. Everybody want to pick up a damn phone and go for likes and views and go viral. It's not about that. It's not, man. If you see somebody in need, somebody that needs assistance, put the damn phone down and call 911 before you start recording or getting some stuff on for footage for your Facebook, your YouTubes, and your TikToks or whatever you got going on. I just don't get it. I really don't. And you guys, when you are making it in the music industry, y'all got to move strategic. Don't go blowing your money on cars and jewelry and stuff that depreciates value. Why not start you another side hustle or some kind of business? Invest that money to where you out the way. Move away from your hometown. These guys be running around in their hometown and end up gone. Gone. people you probably didn't grew up with, can't stand that you making it, can't stand that you being successful, and they want to take you up out of here because they miserable. Or somebody to put a battery pack in their back, and now they want to go out here and crash out. These two people that they had up there, the pictures of the two gentlemen, well, I'm not going to even call these people gentlemen. The two guys they had up there are facing capital punishment once they are apprehended, and trials and all that stuff. Capital punishment. They gone. They up out of here. You know, stuff like this. This is why we should bring back the firing squad, because they took a baby. That was a baby. I think about my 5-year-old son and my kids when they was 5 years old. They still in a kid stage, like a baby, toddler stage. In some cases, they can be smart and articulate, but they still learning. They still growing. They innocent. My children don't know nothing about no kind of violence. They didn't seem like Incredible Hulk and stuff like that, but no kind of crazy movies going on in my house. I'm teaching them and instilling in them what it is to be hard workers and men of stature and men of God. You know, it's not gonna be none of these guns in hell. when y'all face the judgment and y'all can't enter the kingdom of God, heaven. It's no guns in hell. I mean, it's no guns in hell. It's not. You know, nothing but torment, agony, pain, sorrow, and a bunch of demons filled with hate tormenting you forever, for all eternity. For all eternity. That never stops. Thirsting for water. They say people in hell want ice water. You're going to be eating ice water and a bunch of help. You'll be calling for God then. You'll be asking for forgiveness then. But it shouldn't take that. Why not change your mindset now? A lot of this stuff goes on because people refuse to change their mindset. People glorify violence, and people glorify being a hood tough guy. That tough guy shit won't help you in hell. That tough guy shit won't help you. You know, God searches the heart. He searches the heart. You know, and if you don't have a pure heart and a pure mind and humility, humbleness, love towards your brothers and your sisters, how do you plan to see the kingdom? How? Y'all really have to think about this stuff. I see our community glorifying the wrong stuff. Just glorifying somebody go to jail. Free him until it's backwards. Free my man. Free my dog. Free my baby. Put all the energy into these so-called gangsters or whatever, right? But y'all see somebody starting a business up and look at them as cornballs or corny. Or you see somebody passed away in the hood. Everybody got on their t-shirt. You got all these people names on t-shirts. Long live so-and-so. Long live so-and-so. But you see a black business owner start up their company. Y'all won't even wear their t-shirts or their company logos to represent them. It's the mindset of my people. And y'all wonder why law enforcement deal with some of y'all a certain way. Y'all wonder why when you try to go in these jobs, going in here talking that garbage, you get denied a job, you get denied opportunities. This is why. Y'all continue to push this negative stereotype and this negative narrative that people have of people of color. Not all of people of color are bad, but this kind of stuff here, and it's making worldwide news. They look at us as animals, as savages. Savages. And then y'all wonder why the Africans come over here and they don't deal with black folks. Y'all wonder why. They'll deal with our women. And our women flocking to these African men because African men are taught from a very young age all about hard work, morals, and values, and saving money. They don't go off of instant gratification, but they go off delayed gratification. Delayed gratification, where they would put having the nicest things on hold until they get where they got to get. They'll send money back to their country to take care of their people that's still in Africa. I've seen Africans work endlessly, work hard, 2 and 3 jobs, going off for 2 and 3 hours of sleep, just to send money back home to get their families over here to what is quote unquote a better place. Our black communities are full of shit and piss. They are. And you wonder why when some of us do make it out, we don't look back. We just keep on going. We don't look to give back. Why give back to people that's just gonna destroy it? That's just gonna destroy that. They sabotage. It's self-sabotage. It will sabotage a whole come up because they can't get rid of the nigga mentality. They want to be stuck and stagnant in Niggerville, studying niggonometry and niggonomics, ways to get over, ways to plot and plan to take the place of whoever they jealous of. It is sad. It is sad, 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 and will take out a child in the middle of all of this. I see rappers like Young Dolph that lost his life out of jealousy and envy. Jealousy. Goes to a cookie shop to purchase some cookies, and that's your last couple minutes on earth. And I look at the young men that are convicted of these crimes, that are charged with these crimes, 20s, that's gonna go to jail for the rest of their life. Never experience what life has to offer. Never experience what it is to build a legacy, build generational wealth, what it is to get closer to God and just become men of stature. You know, men of honor, men of morals, men of respect. This is not respect. When you do this kind of stuff in your own community, to your own people, that's a lack of self-respect. That's self-hate. They talk about, oh, the white man this, the white man hate us. Oh, y'all hate yourselves. You just don't, y'all never thought about that. Y'all doing everything that the opposition want to see y'all do, destroy each other so they can continue to elevate and skyrocket and blossom in the economy and have everything. I look at I've ran into several young white men that own land already, 20 years old, farmland, own all types of land, inheriting land from their parents, their grandparents, or whatever it is. Because they understand the assignment. These other cultural backgrounds understand the assignment. We missed the assignment. Y'all did all this stuff with the blackout, with don't shop for nobody else, only shop black on for a day. What happens after that day? It would stop? No, let's black out these people that's poisoning our communities, these people that's deleting innocent lives. Let's come up and rise against that. No, but y'all condone it. You got these women that allow these men to come and live off of them in public housing and Section 8. You'll go past somebody on Section 8 and they got luxury cars parked outside. They all up in the club, VIP, hair done, kids look raggedy as hell. You know, trying to live a love and hip hop life on a Section 8 budget. Make that make sense. Let that set in for a while. Just sit in there for a while. Tax season come, you blow through your money. Don't try to invest in no kind of LLC, no nothing. But then be mad a couple months later when the new car you just bought getting repoed and y'all want to plan and plot and backdoor your brother. A brother that's out here really working hard and on his grind, on a mission to come up and escape the day-to-day hustle bustle, the day-to-day danger. That we have to look out for law enforcement. We have to look out for our own people and everybody. And we just add to it when we just knock each other off and delete each other off the face of the earth. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm about ready to cry when I think about this, man. It's sickening. Here I am, about to be 43 years old. 43. And all my life, I've never seen us come together unless it's an unaliving of a black man by the hands of law enforcement, or and when they come together, they riot and tear up their own shit. We got it wrong. We got it wrong, wrong, wrong. You start with a Christ mindset. You start with getting closer to the Lord. You start with humbling yourself. Start with fasting and going without, you know, bringing that flesh under subjection, changing your mindset, not operating in this carnal mind. Getting rid of those carnal thoughts, thoughts of violence, thoughts of stealing, thoughts of getting over on your brother, thoughts of hate, envy and jealousy. You got to purify the heart, man. You purify the heart, the mind come with it. And that starts with establishing that relationship with the Almighty Creator, the Most High. And you ask the Lord to come into your life. You ask the Almighty Creator to come into your life and search everything within you and to help you purify yourself, man. To get rid of any kind of iniquity, any kind of sin you're dealing with, to help you along the way. These are the kind of videos that need to go viral. All that BS that people be pushing. I look at people get up on YouTube, get up on TikToks and Facebook and share a bunch of garbage, and people just flock to it. This right here won't get no views. People don't want to hear this. People want the ratchetness. People want the unalivings. People want the fight videos and all that. They don't want to hear nothing that's gonna give them that motivation they need to do better. And that's the problem, man. We have it all wrong. We glorify the wrong things. I seen some guy do something on Facebook. They had some footage of a guy doing some crazy stuff with a blicky or whatever. And I seen the comments. The girl said, "Oh, that turned me on." What turns you on about a guy operating like that? Unloading around a crowd of people. What about that turns you on? What should turn you on, sister? Is a hard-working man, a man that believes in the Most High, a man of stature, a man of value, a man of morals, a man that will help lead you down a righteous path, that will pray with you. Nothing attractive about a man out here going back and forth to prison. You got to worry about putting money on the books. You got to worry about somebody following y'all and opening fire on y'all one day, and y'all just going about y'all day by day having a good time. Or, you know, you trying to raise your kids or whatever, and he got to watch his back, and he can't really spend time with the kids because of stuff like what you just seen what happened. Jealousy. My people are doomed if they don't change. Quick, fast, in a hurry, like Godspeed fast. We did a blackout. If we could come together for some garbage like that, because y'all missed the assignment there too, because what y'all fail to realize is a lot of these companies employ a lot of African Americans. So when those people blacked out and refused to shop or whatever, right, a lot of people went home without a paycheck, without money that day. They missed out a lot of money. A lot of it. That energy should be put forth somewhere else. How about everybody take a day, right? We all pray. We have a huge prayer event for our community where if you're going to black out, why don't you go and build you a prayer closet? Everybody go and say prayer closet for 24 hours. I mean, fasting and staying in deep prayer. That's too much like right. So that we can come together as a community and rise above this nonsense, the senseless nonsense, the senseless unalivings, the senseless children being caught up in the senseless behavior, period. The children getting caught up in the middle of adult stuff and just chaos. Rise up against poverty, rise up against homelessness, We need to do an event like that. Forget a blackout. I'm done.